Hello and welcome back to Miami Star Tarot. I am going to finish doing some readings for Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius this morning. I am using the Bianco Nero Tarot deck. It's a beautiful black and white, hand illustrated with ink. I'm doing a July 2020 general reading. Whatever comes up is the message that's meant for you. Now, this may not resonate with everybody. So if it does, great. If it doesn't, maybe I'll just catch you next time. Okay? So let's begin our spread for Sagittarius. I'm going to be doing a modified Celtic spread, which I call the Gypsy spread. And let's see what is in store for Sagittarius for July of 2020. Sagittarius, what's going on with Sagittarius? What's going on with Sagittarius? Sorry, I had to make sure there for a minute that I actually was filming. Okay, now I'm sorry Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius that I'm not doing it in the beautiful outdoors, but I have to get this done, and it's easier for me right now to get it done indoors. So here we go. Sagittarius, what's in store for Sagittarius? We'll do one more. Is it love? Is it work? Is it a little bit of fun? We'll find out. I will cut the deck. All right. Here we go. It's a 6-card spread. We've got the Sun. So something's happening that seems very beneficial, very happy for you. I feel that right now you are in a place where you're pretty content, Sagittarius, but let's see what else comes up. I'm hoping that nothing's going to disrupt that. And then we've got 5 and number 6. I will set the rest of my cards to use for clarifiers. So it looks like something is making you very happy. Things seem to be going your way. I am going to pull a clarifier for that. Lovers. So love is going magnificently for you right now, Sagittarius, or can also be like if you're married, things are going really well. If you are single, maybe you're kind of meeting someone or getting to know someone that's making you very, very happy right now. All right. I'm glad I pulled that one. Good card. All right. So now, Sagittarius, we're going to move in to see obstacles. Is there something that's going to shake that up or something that's going to make it not so great? Let's find out. And we've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an energy of truthfulness, bold, not a lot of lovey-dovey type of behavior. So it's making decisions that are meant to be for the best of you and other people, specifically yourself. But it's also, it could be very, strident type of energy. So I am going to use that here as the obstacle and pull another clarifier because I'm going to pull these up just a little bit. I would like to see where that's going to be coming from. Death. Okay, so you got the Death card as a clarifier. Now, that doesn't literally mean death, Sagittarius. It could just mean the beginning of something or something ending. And it rarely ever really means death. So it looks to me that this wonderful love that you have right now could possibly become more of, if you're not married already, could possibly just be a blissful moment that you're having, or it could be a summer love or a very intense relationship. And if it's something that you're wanting to be more long-term, for those of you who are now, excuse me, when I say single, I mean not married or not living with somebody, because you can be dating someone, you live in your house, they live in theirs, and you just get together. but you're still technically single. So that when I say single, it can mean anything from you're currently not dating anybody at all to, oh yes, I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend, because that is still technically single. You are not legally attached to that person. And when you live with someone, you kind of are in some ways. So if you're living with someone and you've been with them for a while, you're not single as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, the point is that if you are a single person, this relationship that you're in can possibly be more of a summer love or an extremely passionate, intense relationship for the moment. Okay? So if you are wanting that to last longer, Sagittarius, I'm going to pull the spread and see if there's anything here that indicates that that may not be happening. And there's nothing wrong with the summer love. So, it's not entirely a bad thing if it does end, because I'm a firm believer if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Excuse me. So let's pull some more cards and see what is going on, Sagittarius. Because, so just to back up just a little bit, if you are married, okay, it looks like you have a good marriage, or you have the foundations, the bones of a very good marriage. And these cards, the obstacles, are more or less warning you to try not to be too strident in your relationship, because things might change permanently, which could be maybe some feelings lost, maybe a whole change in attitude that's hard to come back from. Or it could be the end of a relationship as well, okay? So let's move on, Sagittarius. So this card up here shows what is above you, what crowns you, but it's not necessarily yours yet. It's almost like looking in a crystal ball and seeing what could happen. So it is sort of a future, but it could change, Anything in tarot can change as well. So you have the Page of Wands, okay? Pages are messengers. They are people who bring you things. They bring you feelings. They bring you experiences. They bring you information. This is also, the Page of Wands is also the bringer of apologies. So it looks like there may be an apology in your future, and whether you're the one making the apology or you're receiving one we're going to find that out, Sagittarius. So, with the fact that that's there, it kind of tells me that either things are going your way and you're going to get more passion coming into your life, or, you're going to succumb to this, the King of Swords and the Death card, and an apology is going to be in order. So I am going to pull a little bit more information. And I think that it looks like it's going to be a little bit more love coming your way. So it could be if you're in a place where I shouldn't have said those things, or, I pushed this person too far. If you apologize, things will go back to the way they are. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any type of separation. To me, it just really feels like a very strong connection, Sagittarius. Just a little warning to watch those words. If you are married in a committed relationship, it just means that your relationship's just going to get a little stronger, okay? Maybe this is the summer where you're going to rediscover things about each other. And considering that we are in the middle of the pandemic, it seems like things are opening up, but we're not done with it. So maybe this is this opening your eyes to your partner, because there's nothing like being with them 24/7 to really get to know them, Sagittarius. So I feel like this is a really good indication that if you are in a relationship already, in a committed relationship, that things are going to just get deeper. You're going to get to know each other just a little bit more, okay? If you're single, to me it looks like your summer love. I can't say the wands are energy that says longevity, but you're definitely going to have a good time, and you're definitely going to have moments to enjoy this person that you're with. All right, this card down here is what you do have to work with. It could be feelings that you already have that can work to your advantage. It could be negative things that could work to your advantage, or that you're aware of that you can turn around. It could also be tools. All right, Sagittarius. And you have the Three of Pentacles. So you're definitely in a relationship, I feel, Sagittarius, that is positive, it's nurturing, and you are working together in that relationship. So you do have the benefit of teamwork and having a partner that really wants to be with you and wants to be in it. Okay? And for those of you who are single, I see this as a potential for your relationship to carry over more than just July, August. You know, the potential is there. The Three of Pentacles really talks about teamwork and being all there, and it is sort of like a family unit type of energy as well. It doesn't always have to be this. If you get this in a reading for work, it can mean that, you know, you're pulling your weight. You guys are going to do great things together work-wise. So it could be any type of relationship. Teamwork is there, and potential to to create a structure, a good foundation. Okay. So Sagittarius, everything is looking really good for you for the month of July. Now this card here is a recent past to the present. Recent past can mean different things for people, depending what the situation is. I know a recent past to me could be 3 years ago. It could be a week ago. So whatever, and usually these cards are usually things that pop up that affect you in the present. So that's why it's considered recent past to the present. So let's see what there is. These are usually things that affect you. And Justice. So Sagittarius, I feel that this Justice card is probably in your reading because you are thinking about maybe some of the ways, some of the relationships that you've had in the past and things that you want, the positive things you want to transfer into the future, okay? Things that you want to avoid. I feel that you have encountered heartbreak, you have encountered unfairness in relationships, and that is just not where you want to be right now, okay? And I feel that this awareness, because it seems like you have this awareness, it's going to help you with this teamwork, you know, that's in your pocket right now if you want it. And some of it requires work and how you go about the work as well. So this isn't a guarantee that your relationship, especially if you're single, is your relationship's going to go for the long haul. It just means that the potential is there in your pocket, but it depends how you work on it. All right, the Justice card, back to that. It just, to me, I really just get this feeling that you understand what needs to happen in a relationship. Maybe you've had some unbalanced type of energies before in relationships, and you are not about to repeat that. Okay? We have the future. What is in store for you for the future? And it's also sort of the opposite. So these two are opposite, and these two are kind of opposites of each other. So this is recent past to the present. This is sort of like the present energy that's moving into your future. Okay, Sagittarius? So let's see what we have. And you have the Three of Cups. All right. Now, Three of Cups can be interpreted in many ways. It is a card of celebration, a card of joyous events, a card of wanting to have loved ones, family, friends around you to celebrate. It is definitely celebration. It could also mean a third party coming into the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a clarifier for this card to see which one. Now, tarot is very interesting, and when I first started reading it, I found that reading it more intuitively helped than trying to learn every single possible definition associated with this card. There's maybe about 10, 15 definitions associated with this card and any other here. It is all about how it lays out with the other cards, okay? And it's kind of like a person's personality. People have their own way of being. They have their own true self. But people behave, and I'm a people watcher, so if you watch people, depending on who's around them is the way they behave. There are certain groups of people that pull, like for me, pull out my more mischievous type of personality, and I love being around those people. There are people that influence me in a way where I'm a little more serious, and I kind of don't like that. But, you know, it's just a matter of what's around you and your good and your bad energies being pulled. So if you people watch, you'll notice that about people, that depending on who they're with is kind of like what side of them comes out more. So this is exactly, and to me that is the best way to explain tarot, is it really depends on what is surrounding the card. So Sagittarius, to get back to my point, sorry about that, I go on tandem sometimes. Let's find out what clarifier we get for this one. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. What kind of energy do we have? And it looks like we have the Ten of Swords, and that's exactly the type of energy that I'm talking about. Like, it depends what comes with it. Now, Ten of Swords in itself looks like a very dreadful card, but it could also mean the end of something horrible where it leaves a clean slate for something better to happen, okay? And in this case, you have the Three of Cups. It is an energy of celebration, an energy of having happiness, people around you that you love. It could also be an energy of a third party. Now, this card right here is either going to confirm the third party or it's going to confirm the celebration and moving along, okay? And Sagittarius, to be honest, I'm very tempted to pull a third card to clarify which one it is, but I'm not going to. I feel that you yourself know which one is going to happen, depending on the situation that you're in. I feel that if you are, I'll tell you what I think. I feel that if you are in a long-term relationship, if you're married or you're living together and you're committed, the end, oh wait, the camera shows a complete different view. This means it's going to be the end of something that has been maybe plaguing your relationship for a while. This whole summer is going to be working, building, reuniting your relationship, igniting those flames, so that this card right here can come through and you have something to celebrate, okay? I feel that if you are just dating somebody, that you may end up experiencing a third person relationship, and your summer love is probably just going to end in the summer. Not always a bad thing though, Sagittarius, because it doesn't mean you're in love with this person. It just means you're having a great time. It's a wonderful connection to have for the summer. It's not always a bad thing when it ends. Some things are just meant to be temporary. All right, Sagittarius. So I hope that the reading resonated. If it doesn't, again, it doesn't resonate with everyone, but please give me a thumbs up if you would like. Maybe leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. And please subscribe to my channel if you feel that you'd like to. I would like to have some more people involved in my readings, and I always welcome suggestions for future readings. So thank you for visiting Miami Star Tarot, Sagittarius. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.